and on today's Spooky Spot, we're going to be having a look at another Universal Studios home of the original monsters, but this time we're going to be having a look at the limited edition Entertainment Earth exclusive black and white Wolfman. You can go to www.entertainmentearth.com, and this was a website exclusive. Now, there was also a colored version of Wolfman. In fact, if I turn him over, or turn over the package, you can see the colored version of him there. You can also get figures from this wave, where the Creature from the Black Lagoon and the Mummy. Both figures I've already reviewed, so I thought, why not shoot the Wolfman? Although, again, we're going to be looking today at the exclusive black and white version, which I think the black and white version looks kind of neat. I mean, the movies themselves were black and white. Why not have a black and white figure anyways? At the top it says, beginning in 1923, Universal Pictures began a series of movies later integrated under the Universal Monsters banner that changed film forever. These monsters created some of the most iconic characters in film history. And they read up on the Wolfman, says, in 1941, Lon Chaney Jr. introduced audiences to the Wolfman in the horror classic of the same name. Larry Talbot became infected with the Wolfman curse when trying to save a local girl, Gwen Conlife's friend Jenny, from an attack. You can also go to DiamondSelectToys.com for more information and more pictures of toys that they have available. So that's packaging aside. What we're going to do is we're going to get this opened up and we're going to unleash the Wolfman. So there's more terrifying review to come, my friends. Don't go anywhere. If you dare, stay tuned. And while Wolfman is taking a nap, let's look at the display base that he comes with. Yes, it is just a black and white version of a ground area. Some rocks, some stones there. There's also a bit of a tree here. Now this tree doesn't really want to sit in the base all that well. As you can see, it's a shaped peg that just kind of snaps in. It doesn't really permanently snap though. It just kind of sits in the little grooves there. I guess it serves its purpose. As long as you don't bang it, it's not going to really come off anyways. But there you have the display base. Let's have a look at the Wolfman. Let's wake him up here. For a second, you'd probably be looking at this video thinking that this video is in black and white. No, it is just the figure. There's my hand. See, there's color. There's color going on there. Kind of like the Wizard of Oz. The details are pretty nice on Wolfman here. As you can see, the sculpt on the face is pretty solid. You can see all the little hair marks, the detailing done on his fangs, on his eyes there as well. And really, it's a matter of preference. In fact, let me throw it out there. Let me know down below, guys. What do you prefer? Do you prefer this figure if you have it? Do you prefer it in color? Or do you prefer it in black and white? What do you think of black and white figures? Do you think they're a neat idea? I mean, you know, you lose some detailing for the fact that it's not color. Some of the rich brown in the fur of the Wolfman, the colored outfit, his colored clothes. But still, having it in a black and white version is pretty neat. It's one of those things where you probably would want to have one of each. A black and white version of the Wolfman and a colored version of the Wolfman. The detailing on his shirt is even nice as well. You can make out that he's got all the wrinkles in his pockets, the folds going on there in the fabric. It also goes to show as well that despite the fact he is a Wolfman, he is still considerate enough to tuck his shirt in. You see that? Wolfman's a little more civilized than you thought he was. Down below he's got himself his wolf feet. Now unfortunately, the way he is sculpted, as you can see here, he's sculpted in a creeping position, so much so, yeah, he doesn't stand well. I don't even know if he would stand well on a flat surface. Now this is a fabric surface, but maybe I don't think he'd stand very well on a flat surface either. No. So I think crucially, it's it's probably a good idea to have him on his display stand, which maybe lends itself to the idea why this tree can come off as easy as it can. Just because then you can take the tree out, peg the Wolfman into place, and then put the tree back where it was. That probably makes a little bit of sense. On the display stand, I think he looks really cool. I think he looks fantastic in a display stand. Again, he's got that real creeping, menacing look to him. And in the way of his articulation, there goes the tree again. In the way of his articulation, we'll move that out of the way, the Wolfman has a ball-jointed head. It doesn't move up and down though, but it does move left and right. Not all the way around. Spot, that would kill him. His arms are on a swivel, or on a peg. You can move the arms out slightly, and for the most part all the way around, although it butts up here and it kind of prevents you from getting it all the way around. The arms are on a hinge, and also his hands are on a swivel. There's a swivel in his waist, and there appears to be no articulation in his legs. His legs basically are just one staction piece, but at least there's a swivel in his waist. So not a lot of articulation. It's a shame really that he's in that crouched position, but still a pretty cool looking Wolfman. What kind of terrifying rating is the Wolfman gonna get? Well, I think I'm gonna give this guy a 6. Could be a little bit better. Oh, there's a siren going on in the background. Someone's committing a crime. Perhaps it's one of the Wolfman's family members. I don't know. But overall, a really solid figure. I would say worth checking out. I mean, if you have the other ones, a black and white version of a figure is pretty cool indeed. I don't think they've done it for every figure, but the fact that they've done it with a black and white version of Wolfman is pretty cool indeed. Today's Spooky Spot, we're having a look at the Universal Studios home of the original monsters, the Universal Monsters. We're looking today at the Entertainment Earth black and white version of the Wolfman. I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more Spooky Spots. There's a couple more on the way, and I'll see you guys next time.